Welcome to Successful Living. I'm your host, Rob Auclair, financial planner at Balanced Wealth Management in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. On today's show, we're going to talk about adaptability. And with COVID going on, there is no shortage of how we need to be adaptable, whether it's Zoom meetings, masks, the 6-foot rule, whatever it is. Life has been difficult for a lot of us, and we've had to adapt and be flexible. What we hope to show you on today's show are ways in which you can get benefits out of that and be even more adaptable with COVID and with other things in your life. We'll then be joined by our real estate expert, Chad Kritzis. And Chad is from Home Smart Real Estate, and Chad's going to talk about, again, the current state of the real estate market. And he's also going to talk about the personality traits that go along with having a good real estate agent. We're then going to talk about credit. And many people don't think of credit as an asset, but in many cases, credit is probably your biggest asset. It allows you to live in nice places, to have lower rates, to get jobs, or whatever it may be. So we're going to definitely be digging into that. And then finally, we have a viewer question. Since CD rates are so low and bank interest rates are so low, some people are turning to fixed annuities. Is that a good choice or not? So we're going to talk about that. So let's get started. Today's word of the day. Today's word of the day is adapt. Adapt is to change or to change something to suit different conditions or uses, to change your ideas or behavior to make them suitable for a new situation. When I think of adaptability, a lot of times I think of my own career. And when I first got started, I was just trying to get as much information to my clients as possible. And I never really thought about how they were receiving it on the other end. And what I started to realize was some people love the data and the numbers. Other people love the visuals and the pictures. Some people like short meetings, some people like long meetings. Once I made that adjustment and spent the time to get to know my clients or prospects, there was definitely a switchover. And again, it's not perfect in what I do, but I found that adapting to what the other person is feeling and how they actually learn and understand made a big difference. So let's take a look at some of the benefits that we have in adapting to change. One is less fear. If you can adapt, you'll see the good in something that doesn't go your way. If you were to lose business, instead of just feeling bad, step back, see what you can do better, and next time improve that process. So learn from your mistakes. Number 2, respect and trust. People who are adaptable earn respect and inspire those around them to embrace change. People are more likely to trust you when the going gets tough. They realize that you're good in any situation, and therefore they're going to trust you. Number 3, improvement. Without change and being able to adapt to change, there'll be no improvement. So make sure that you're always improving, always learning, and that's really a big part of adapting. Number 4 is strength. Unfortunately, sad things happen to a lot of people. Being able to adapt in tough periods and just take action is so important. But you gain strength from that. If you're down and you pick yourself up, it's certainly going to strengthen what you do. And then lastly, number 5, it increased happiness. I think anytime that you have some good self-worth and you know, hey, I picked myself up when I was down, you tend to be a little bit happier because you have more confidence in yourself. So those are some benefits to adapting to change. Now let's take a look at some strategies for adapting to change. Number 1, change your mindset. This was a huge one for me. I use the example, I lost my dad when I was in my late 20s, and I had 2 choices. I said to myself, I can go crawl in a hole and really just feel bad about it, or I can take what I've learned from him, kind of bring that legacy up to speed and really make a positive impact. And so that was my choice. As I said, listen, I will never forget my experiences with my dad. I was certainly very sad about it. But I took what he taught me, and I took action, and I stepped forward every time, always trying to take progress. Number 2, talk about your problems, not your feelings. So what you want to make sure here is definitely address your feelings, but go right to the problem. Take action. Don't dwell on a lot of things. Don't be sad. Don't be too happy. Address them, but don't dwell on them. Number 3, change your perspective. Understand the other side. I've had a lot of clients that have moved into different communities, and what they've done is they felt bad about the community they left. Look at it as an opportunity, new people, new experiences. And finally, number 4, find support. As a dad, as a coach, as a financial planner, what I'm always looking to do is make sure that I actually have people that I can turn to that have experience. Hopefully that's helpful. When we return, we'll be joined by Chad Kritzis from Home Smart Realty. Stay tuned.